Good morning. Welcome to this morning's intention. A beautiful weekend. Let's start this off right, shall we? Okay, let's find a place where we can sit or lie down for the next 30 minutes or so. Their eyes closed and not be disturbed. Let's create a reality that we want. Close your eyes down. We're going to start by taking some slow, deep breaths. Take all the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries floating up away from you. Next breath. And this time I want you to just feel like you're sinking into the earth, into the safe arms of Pachamama, always supporting us. And the next breath, I'd like you to concentrate on breathing light directly into your heart and then exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. Now we're going to go to the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. I want you to bring your attention down to your feet. Ask them to relax right now. If you can sense the energy flow in your body, and just envision it leaving your feet, going into the earth, curling up with the roots of the forest, doubling back to your feet into you, completing the loop, allowing the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. You're feeling very grounded. And then we focus on the ankles, the shins, the calves, the knees. And just ask everybody to relax at this time. And the upper legs, pelvic area, the buttocks, the hips. Feel everything loosen. And you focus on your inner organs, your rib cage, your chest, your breast, and your full back and spine. Everything softens. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Your arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we put our attention on the scalp. There's lots of tension that can hide in the skin of the scalp. I want you to just be aware of it right now and see if you can't soften the whole area, release it. Your ears might wiggle a little bit more freely. Then we focus on the jaw. I want you to allow your jaw to unhinge. Feel your mouth open, open. Take in the breath of life. And then we focus on our eyelids and see if we can't get them to soften a few extra degrees. And we journey inwards now and ask the right brain to relax and the left brain to relax. And we thank our mind for all the hard work it does for us all the time. And right now we can tell it that it's okay to take a break, chillax on the couch for a bit. We're going to let the heart steer the bus for this session. And we want it to stick around and be part of the council, but just take more of a back seat. Chill out. Now let's deal with our thoughts. We have so many thoughts. All of us have so many thoughts up there. But right now we're just going to be on the ground, looking up at the sky and seeing our thoughts up there, kind of like mini movies. But they're also behaving like clouds on a windy day. I want you to notice them as they pop up there and then just let them roll on by. Don't get engaged. And if you do happen to get caught up with one and get carried away, it's okay. As soon as you realize it, just gently bring yourself back to the present moment. You can use my voice as a guideline, or you can use your breath. Just practice coming back when you realize that you've gone away. That's all. If you're on the ground and you're witnessing or observing your thoughts up in the sky, therefore you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound. We're going to explore that here a bit. So let's take the journey from our head space down to our chest cavity. I'm going to take a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I want you to envision this with all the detail you can. Feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase and land on the platform. And I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Maybe a gate with a lock on it, or perhaps a wall's been built. And this is natural and normal. We all do this to protect ourselves. What I want you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have a full VIP backstage access pass to it at all times. So I want you to go ahead and see those locks disintegrate, and the gate creaks open, or a bridge maybe appears over the moat. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open a bit, and the most beautiful, brilliant, yellow golden beams of light spill out everywhere. See yourself opening the door and entering into that heart space, into that light, being bathed in this beautiful, warm and loving light. You feel so safe, so secure, and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine. And this light is closest to the truest essence of who you really are, what you really are. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception here and experience our energy body or our light body. Look down at your hands and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're kind of existing, floating there like a light cloud. It's very blissful. And you're a very unique shade of color and texture of light. I want you to just envision what that is right now. What color are you? And then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you. So pure, it's drawing you towards it. This is the flow of the cosmos, or the consciousness of one. I want you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow. You don't have to be afraid. You can exit at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. You don't have to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. A lot of people have different names for this. I call it the nexus. At the end of the day, it's just total connection. It's a pretty magical place. You might feel a sensation of coming home when you join up. At some point, you will experience on all levels that you are everything else and everyone else in the universe, and they are also contained in you. We are all one being, all the same pie, slightly different flavors we bring to the same pie, individual and one, both existing simultaneously. And it's a pretty magical place, this nexus. Have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe, the entire collective. It's a place of miracles. It's a place of spontaneous healing. And it's an amazing place to create. We're going to take advantage of that right now. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing, and then we're going to anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention, because we are that powerful. So I want you to go ahead now and envision the life that you've always dreamed of having in all its splendid, glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things, but I want you to fill in the blanks, color the page that's pertinent to your life. So first, let's talk about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now as completely whole, vibrant, healthy. Your physical body moving with ease and grace, your emotional body balanced, your mental body full of clarity. and your energetic body filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we might need shielding from. And in this reality, we take responsibility for taking care of our bodies. It's part of our natural routine. And any time that we need guidance or teaching on how to look after any of our bodies, that is amply available to us. I want you to experience this vitality right now. Be in your shoes. It is already done. It has already happened. So say we all. What does this feel like? For me, I feel very light, almost like champagne bubbles are effervescing throughout my entire being. All my DNA, my cells, my atoms, even down to the electrons, everything reverting back to its natural state of health and balance. It's a feeling of electric joy of being. While you're experiencing this vitality for yourself, I want you to extend those arms around your family and friends as well. Feel the satisfaction of seeing their joy and delight from feeling this health and vitality, and then extend it to the community and extend it to the planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. And it is within our power to do so. Now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on this earth for us all, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift all of humanity right now in one shot out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has heat if they need it. And there's a little bit left over for comforts. We have enough that we might be able to travel around once in a while. We definitely have the resources we need to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a beautiful gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. It is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment, not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so we're fulfilled on many levels when we walk our path. I want you to experience this right now. If you know what your gift is, if you know what your purpose is, if you know what your bliss is, be doing that right now and experience that. And if you don't know, it's okay. We're going to generate the feelings associated with that and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness. That information for you. So connect with the feelings of completeness, of wholeness. Perhaps it's that overall good feeling from selflessly helping others. Or you can go into a memory where you're doing something you were absolutely fascinated by, something you adored, so much to the extent that you lost all track of time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And then envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day of being on your path, your purpose, feeling that total, complete fulfillment, sleeping soundly through the night, and then waking up in the morning, excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. And now let's look at, we just did this for everybody, so let's look at the consequences of that. What does the world look like now? Everybody in this mode. I see all the imaginations and intellects pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We've learned how to live in harmony and balance with our ecosystems, supporting Mother Earth the way she's always supported us. How amazing is that? Look at our race. exploring our limitless potential, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, and caring, progressing together into the future in a most sustainable and balanced way. What an exciting time to be alive. What an exciting time to be alive. Now let's intend that we're together again. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home. In the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate life together on this beautiful planet. In song, in music, in dancing, in playing, in laughter. How amazing of an energy is this to exist in? Joy is just expanding my chest. I feel so light. Feel all the connections opening up, all the relationships healed. Let's intend one other thing. Let's intend that everybody's awakened to this consciousness of one. Everybody's feeling the connection to all. There's something magical happens when we remember who and what we are, this high resonance, light, frequency, energy, this love, this light. All of a sudden, the heavier, lower frequency energies just fall away naturally. The greed and the judgment and the harming of others. And we all tend to adopt the same foundation principles of honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. We're all on the same page. And even the systems that govern us are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow on our journeys. What an amazing energy to exist in. I'm walking down the street in my reality, and I'm seeing the lights in other people's eyes as I see them in the street, the smiles in their faces. This general air of contentment and trust. All the fear and worry and tension that is collectively on our shoulders lifts up into the atmosphere and transforms into higher resonance, energy, frequencies. And all of a sudden, trust is blossoming in my heart again, overflowing with compassion. And I'm feeling all the connections between us, opening, cleansing, clearing. Love is just flowing. Communications is beautiful. I'm walking around in this energy, in this beautiful reality, and it's so easy to just be. This is more in tune with our natural state of being. So right now, wherever you are in your reality, I want you to stop in your shoes and just look at all the beauty around you. Whether you're out in nature, enjoying her beauty, or you're with family, seeing the smiling faces and the thriving children and grandchildren, or you're bombing down some mountain in the fresh powder snow on your skis, enjoying the crisp kiss of the cold wind on your cheeks. Wherever your reality has taken you, it's beautiful life that you've created. Just stop and look at all the beauty around you and drink it in. Drink it in. Just try to absorb the energy of love, unconditional love and light around you at all times. Receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. And then we're going to take this reality that we've created and build it up in our center as a big energy ball. In the heart, solar plexus, the Dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball. Make it crackle with life. And then soak it with those amazing emotions you just felt. Fulfillment, joy, peace, gratitude. And then we're going to take a large breath in. And when we exhale, we're going to release and share that energy with the rest of the planet. Here we go. Give it all away. Exhale completely. Our hearts are vast. And then take a big breath in. Breath of life in, restoring yourself, replenishing yourself with light and love and healing and energy. Good job. And wiggle your fingers and toes. Come back into your body proper. When you're ready, open your eyes. Also come back into the room. At any time throughout your day that you want to recreate the state of being for yourself, you can do so with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we practice. Eventually, we won't have to put any effort into it at all. We'll just become walking, talking transmitters, beacons of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with what we really are, creating our reality around us because we're that powerful. And exponentially so by magnitudes when we put these intentions together. So thank you for joining me in this. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works. Have the most amazing start to your weekend ever. And we'll see you again for the next intention.